Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back again. I want to show you guys how to tame your first pet. I'm gonna do that. I actually should have done it. The other video was probably, yeah, it was kind of worthless. So, either way. Oh, hey, look, there's a dog eating my camp. Wow. No one gonna kill that freaking dog? Guys? Hello? Nobody gonna kill that dog? I guess no one's gonna kill that dog. Alright. Anyway, so we're back again. Gonna show you how to get this first pet. This is not going to include the whole part of obtaining multiple pets, just so you know. However, if you want to learn the other step, I mean, the first step is basically getting your first pet. The second step, well, it's probably gonna include something you don't want to do, which is gonna reach out to me on PS4. I'll let you know. It's not a big deal. However, my one pro quo is do not make a tutorial on how to do this. You know, don't put it on Reddit. If you feel like sharing it with your friend once you figure this whole method out after talking to me, or if you just miraculously figure it out on your own, share it with your friends. Man, I mean, absolutely, share it with as many friends as possible. But just the one caveat is, please just try to keep it under that, because there is a really good tutorial coming out. I mean, I really don't want to see Uranium Fever and my friend Opal Sublime kind of, well, waste all their time and efforts to put a tutorial together just for, you know, someone else to throw one up. That's probably not going to include all the bells and whistles that Opal Sublime and Uranium Fever will be able to throw in there. So yeah, it will include everything. So in the meantime, let's go get your first pet. Let's do it. And also, you know, feel free to reach out if you want to learn the next step. So basically, once you obtain this first pet, highly recommend that you learn your own route. What I mean is, like, you're gonna have to learn several camp spots, or excuse me, random encounter spots. There's one like immediately north over here, 86B, and then from there I jump all over the place. I'm not super familiar with a Toxic Valley area. There is a few spots here, as well in Savage Divide, in the forest area. The ones I'm gonna show you are mainly over here. And pretty much I know all the what do you call it, well, the spawn, well, I know majority of the spawns over here in the Mire and the Cranberry Bog. Oh, look, eviction notice. But this is my private server, so meh. And then I also know a majority of the spots over here in the Ashy Heap area, the Ash Heap area. And then you know, if we still don't attain a pet by the time, at least one pet, by the time I reach all these spots through the Ashy Heap, Cranberry Bog, and the Mire, that's when you'll see me kind of spot check a few places that I kind of like over here in the forest area and such. But let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and just run down the hill here. As you see, I still have my Mirelurk King and one Deathclaw. I was gonna say is, like, depending, you know, this is a good time to decide on where you want your camp to be at. Unfortunately, my camp spot, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. So, you know, if you decide, like, hey, you want to get pets now, you don't really have a favorite camp spot of your own right now, may want to start looking around to see where. I mean, once you figure this method out, you're going to want to figure out, oh, look at this guy. So yeah, I had a feeling this was going to happen. So, as you can see right here, this is this is my Deathclaw. He should be back at my camp. He's one of my remaining pets. However, yeah, he's just chilling out down here. This is like one of those little weird bugs with I think it's just individually with my camp. But, yeah. Sometimes my pet goes all the way from my camp location, and he spawns over here at 86B, where this random encounter spot is. As you can see, there's a random encounter going on right now. This hunter guy in the forest camo suit, he's about to kill a deer. But I have a feeling my Deathclaw already killed it. So, yeah. So with that being said, yeah, the game's buggy as shit. We're gonna go ahead and continue the next spot. But I could go out of my way and try to lure this pet back to my camp. It's kind of hard to do by yourself. It's preferred to just, like, if something like this happens at your own camp. Hope it doesn't. What you're gonna have to do is probably get a friend over, engage in PvP, and help him and have him help. Well, hopefully not kill your pet in the process, but to lure your pet back to your camp. So in which case you would, engage in PvP. He would, like over here. This is kind of a weird spot. It's not very easy to get him back up to the path over here. Because for me, I can just jetpack over here, and this little path will take you straight back, all the way up the hill, and back to the camp. So the idea is either taking to the far left, way over here where the overseer's house is, and then start going back up the hill, or way over here, and then have my my friend walk my pet all the way back to my camp. And in which case, if this also happens to what you're going to want to do as soon as you get back to your own camp, as soon as your friend actually has your pet all the way up there, rather than him leave your camp and then think everything's all hunky-dory, because what's going to happen is that your pet's going to wander right back to the same spot. He's just going to wander away from your camp. He thinks like this is his new home. So what you're going to want to do is leave server and then come back, and hopefully that fixes it. If not, you're going to have to try again. Okay, alright, we wasted enough time on this pet over here. Let's go and actually find one. So we're gonna go right over here. This is where I usually start my journey. This little marker right here is right where we're gonna end up encountering this pet, hopefully. And we're gonna go straight to. We're gonna teleport over to the Bailey family cabin. Alright, so let's head up this ways. Alright, so I think it's right about here-ish. Well, it would have been right about here-ish. Or was it right about here? I don't know anymore. I don't know. But as I can see, there's nothing to be found over here. You know, that little thing that kind of helps is if you have berry mentats up and running. Yeah, I do actually have a few, so you know. So I'll pop one of those. And then that'll keep me illuminated for a little while. So with that being said, it looks like it's a dead over here. So we'll continue the process. Just making double sure. But yeah, with the berry mentats, it'll highlight really small pets that'll pop up. I have yet to come across a cat myself, but I've come across small pets like chickens, and there's like a really cool little rad rat pup I had tamed. He didn't last very long, but that being said, yeah, you could do that. See, like now things are starting to highlight up, like these little squirrels or rabbits, whatever the hell they are. Chickens? Oh, the chickens. Okay. But yeah, I mean, if you can if you can spare a few Varimentats on this process, I highly recommend it, especially if you're in search of a little house cat. So it is possible to obtain multiple house cats, but geez, it's pretty rare. I don't think there's like actually an actual what is it? An actual explanation, I guess, for the rarity of pets. I just know Deathclaws are pretty common, as well as well, Megasloths are kind of common too. But I think Deathclaws are the most common. So, with that being said, continue. That was that little spot just right behind us, right over here. Yeah, right there where I put my count marker was a random encounter spot. The spot we're going to next is, oh shit, and we're getting attacked. We're getting attacked by. I don't see nothing. Oh. Let's just kill this guy. Anyone else? No. Okay, get out of here. Go, go, go! Alright, now we're... What are we doing here? Who's this? This is a random encounter we do not want. You know the deal. You probably come across this guy before. He just wants to... Where you go? Where are you heading to? And you tell him either Foundation or Crater. He starts acting like a little goofball if you tell him Crater. And then he's kind of more chummy if you tell him you're going to Foundation. I can't remember the last time I've gone to Foundation. I just don't like doing anything related to them anymore. Mostly because if you have to go over there, it's going to be the exterior, which is going to require you to run around. I mean, I guess you could still do the ward thing and, you know, like obtain... I have like actually a bunch of whatever the stuff that he wants returned. You just pull an item and then return it. Yeah, I'm not doing that. But with that being said, yeah, we're at the next random encounter spot. As you can see on the map, I have my little custom destination down. So it's right here, just a little bit north of the flower, slightly to the right. So we'll go ahead and just, I don't know, I always kill these little ticks because I don't come across them all the time, but I also need the tick blood to get stuff. And we have, yeah. I don't know why I even bothered shooting that guy, but okay. We did it anyway. So let's get the hell out of here. We'll just drink ourselves a cherry cola. And we'll just go to the next spot, which is right here at East Ridge Lookout. Let's go all the way out of here before we get shot at. There we go. Another little glimpse of my camp when it was more alive. You can barely see it, but at the top right corner you can kind of see the backside of my Radtoad head. And then you saw that regular Deathclaw and the Scorched Deathclaw variant over there. So with that being said, let's go over here. Looks like nothing. Even on I'm currently playing on PS4, and so generally, as soon as you pop over here, in any random encounter spot, you might think like, well, it's not loading in right. You know, maybe maybe this hasn't loaded in right. Well, no, typically the animals like show up real quick. You know, it's the other parts of the random encounter, like if it is like a regular random encounter, that's when it might take a long time to load. Sometimes you have like little convoy, the Brahmin and everything show up, kind of like instead of like where you normally find like a body just sitting like right here. I think it's mostly like just like right here. Sometimes the random encounter pops up like right over here. Like I found a Deathclaw and I was walking back and forth right here in this spot. Or you might have, like I said, the convoy, which is like a Brahmin, like two Brahmins and one of the settler dudes, little scavenger guys. He'd be kind of just making his way toward the spot as if like, hey, look at me, I just wandered over this area. Well, yeah, he's wasting your time. But yeah, most I would take is maybe just a few seconds, check the spot, and go. Well, you already spent too much time over here, so let's just get going. So, right here is the next spot, and for shits and giggles, we'll just run over there. Oh shit! Hopefully I don't die in the process. Oh, I died. Oh, all right. Well, there you go. Lesson learned. Teleport to Abby's bunker. Okay. And then I'm going to want to get bloodied up again. So we'll get bloodied up again. A little bit more rads, and we'll just freaking run. If you stay on this little highway over here, this is like the closest route, but if you stay on that highway, you're gonna run into some Wendigos. So I kind of like to skip that whole part and run this way. Well, actually, the Wendigos are like right over there, I believe, in the treetops. Yep, there's one right there. So, oh, there is actually a thing to. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. It is a glowing Wendigo. I was just thinking, like, well, I could knock out the one thing. Is this the freaking smiling man? Yeah, shit. Fuck this guy. Excuse my French. And so, we'll go to the next camp spot, which is like right here at the Crevice Dam. We'll just teleport over to it. I don't even need a custom marker for the spot at the Crevice Dam that we're going to be going to. It's a little bit off the beaten path, but just know that when you teleport over to the Crevice Dam, just to follow this route I'm gonna show you. Alright, so once you teleport up here, you just show up right where I showed up, and you'll run this direction. Go behind the dam over here. Just run right along this way here. I just ignore everything. I used to kill everything along the way, but I'm just like, yeah, it just takes too much effort. Too much time. We're here to capture pets, not kill stuff. And it looks like our random encounter spot might have been the stupid prize bot that just hit me up. Alright. And with that being said, nothing over here, nothing else extra. So it must have been the prize bot that was the random encounter for this area. But that's typically the spot, right over here by this tree stump. And this crashed plane. It'd be like a dead body just standing right here. So, continue. We'll just run to the next location. We're actually running like right over here. Just about. But once we get up top of here, sometimes this is a random encounter like right about here. I believe. Or maybe it's between. Oh shit! It is this spot right here. So yeah, this is the Ancient Super Mutant. I've seen the lemonade stand. I've yet to find a pet in this area, but so yeah, I'll just run past that little spot right there to see if something pops off. But nada. That tree stump location over there by the Crash Bird near the lake. That's definitely a tameable animal spot. I found a few pets there. So we'll go over here. Oh, what is this? What was that? Oh, it's probably just a little electrical thing. As far as random encounter over here, it's usually like, I think it's like right here on this little spot. It's kind of weird. We still have berry mentats going, so no, we don't. Never mind, we don't. So we'll just bust another berry mentats just in case. But this is the random encounter spot. I've yet to find a pet over here too, but I still check it just because it is a random encounter spot though. Just know that. But yeah, nothing here, so we'll go ahead head to the next spot, which is going to be by the crash plane. If you stuck with me this far, I'm just going to let you know, once, well, hopefully this tutorial comes out soon, but the second part, you know, I still can't reveal what the second part is for obtaining multiple pets, at least not, I'm not going to do it in a video format. You know, if you want to ask me, I can tell you, but the very first step, one big tip I'm going to tell you right off the bat. A lot of people obtain pets by jumping server, you know, constantly, because they don't want to sit there and waste their time checking multiple camp spots. They'd rather, you know, just keep checking the same spot over and over again on different servers. I don't recommend doing that. I don't recommend doing that, especially, you know, once you learn this whole process, you're not going to want to do that. And you're going to see why. Because, like, you're going to, once you obtain your first pet, you have a pretty good chance of losing that pet before obtaining your second one. And so, as you can see, we're back on this little path right here. You're going to follow this up all the way up to here about, and you might want to crouch down because you don't know what's going around this corner. It's a stupid settler or something. I don't know what the hell this is. Oh, it looks like a raider. He's over there. I don't know, he got jumped by settlers or something like that. So, in the next spot, because this is a bust, we're going to go straight over to Berkeley Springs Station. But yeah, with that being said, yeah, you want to learn your route. You definitely want to learn a route because you want to check multiple camp spot or multiple random encounter spots. That way, you have a decreased chance of losing a pet at your camp, because it is still a fickle process. I mean, you might just lose a pet just because. I've had multiple pets, and one of them that I've had was an attack dog, and I managed to keep it. on my custom server. But unfortunately, yeah, it only lasted like maybe 2 hours at my camp. And this guy is being a dick. Yep, there's a random encounter spot. So yeah, it's a cultist. Dead cultist around. A few dead cultists around. We'll continue on. So the next one is like right over here about. We'll just run to it. I could go and kill more stuff, but like I'm not really into that right now. Oh, so we'll just run around this way. This little hovel over here, that's fairly well lit. That's where we're heading to. We're gonna go to the left side of it, and the random encounter spot is right over here. I don't see anything illuminated. Oh, there it is. We have a pet, it looks like. So, looks like we've reached the... No, never mind, it's... Look. However, I still think this is a tameable pet. Let me see. Even though Rachel just shut up, this is the random encounter, unfortunately. But, let me take a look. Can I tame this guy? No, we can only pacify him. Just when I thought that was the end of the road, because I think there's going to be... There's probably going to be another... what do you call that? Yeah, this is not a... It's not attainable. Let's see. Sometimes you have to play around with your menu to get the tame option to show up, but I have a feeling that, yeah, I don't think this is a pet. Bummer, because usually when pets show up, they usually have a yellow name. It's... Like I said, it's a very fickle taming system, so it's not always the case. I've had times where I was on a team, and I've had a friend. I think I had a friend. I helped him tame a Mirelurk hunter. The guy did not freaking like me at all. It instantly attacked me, but for whatever reason, he liked my friend. He would leave him alone until he was able to eventually come back and tame him. So either way. We'll head to the next camp spot, which is like actually right over here. And we'll just run down to it. Oh, it's Rachel again. So here we go, another random encounter spot coming up, right over here. And it looks like nothing. But either way, yeah, usually, yep, there it is, right there. So it was a random encounter, it was a dead body. Dead settler. So once you discover that, you can move on to the next area, which is right about here. This one's an interesting spot, I think. I don't remember how many other pets I've gotten over here, but I know for sure there was one very memorable one over here. This is the pet I currently have in my camp. It's a 3-star Mirelurk King. I found it 1-star over here, and then it became 3-star later on for some reason. So it's kind of like destroyed. That's where the random encounter is. There's a little... Yep, there it is, right there. And looks like we got the 2 robots over there talking to each other. Yeah, whatever. That's a random encounter. So we'll just start our Cranberry Bog route. Right over here. I know for sure I definitely found a few pets over here. Can't think of which, actually, can't even think of which ones I actually did find over here. Actually, I think I did find like a stunted Yagwai over here. Oh, one other goofy, I guess, kind of a tip. Alright, that's not attainable, but yeah, it's nice to see that. Mega Sloth. But, yeah, one other tip, though, as I mentioned, too, is depending on where your camp is what will determine what your pet is actually going to be at your camp. Because, currently, let's see. Yeah, currently my camp's over there, where you see it, over there in Helvetia, forest region, whatnot. But, if your main camp is in over, like, not necessarily here, but over in the Cranberry Bog, all your pets are going to be like max level. They're going to be very sturdy, but doesn't know that, you know, everything else is max level in that area anyway. So you're fighting like they're going to be fighting sword beasts and all types of crazy shit out there. But the stunted Yagwai becomes, yeah, it's like final form. It becomes like a huge, full-grown Yagwai, and that guy is no joke. It's strong. I think I've seen one take down a whole Scorched Horde, like a Scorched Beast, level 75, with a little leader icon over its head. It was freaking wild. So, anyway, let's go ahead and let's move on to the next random encounter spot here. It's right there. So we'll just go here. We'll just run alongside General Steakhouse over here in the back. Whoa. Whew. Okay, we're nearing the spot because it's right. Oh, it's almost near this Fisher site. It would have been like right about here-ish. Let's see something real quick. The card's alright. Okay, yeah, we are. So it would have been around this area. We still have berry mentats going. No, we don't. Okay. Let's pop another one. And then still nothing. Thought maybe I'd get a little visual on maybe something that was hiding, but we'll go over here. There's a spot right over here. See, like there's a little spot, almost looks like a peanut. Put it like right smack in the middle, and then head toward that location. Yep, it's the three. It's the 3 Brahmin with the little robot sheep herder. That's not what we want. So what we can do is we could hop. I'll check this location just for the hell of it. I haven't had any really much luck with it, but we're gonna check it anyway. Oh really? Excuse me. Sort of. Well, that will not go unpunished. Okay. And he's dead. Okay. I think we wasted enough time over there. There is a random encounter spot over here, however, just know that, I don't even know what the deal here is. It's almost like they're just gonna die regardless. Yeah. I mean, if you know what's going on, let me know, because I don't think I've ever saved those guys. I don't think I've ever saved those guys from getting blown up. But yeah, it is what it is. So we're looking for the next random encounter spot. However, this is like one. I'm not 100% sure where it is. I don't think I've ever found a pet in this location. But I know the random encounter spot is around here somewhere. I'm not going to stick around to find out. I'm not really seeing anything really popping off over here. So we'll head to the next spot. The next spot is like right about, I think it's like right about here. So we'll just head that direction.
It's hard work, man.
Yeah, it's what is this? Oh, nah, there's multiple beavers in this location. I thought that was a tingle pet for a second there. Which would have been at the end of the video. But we'll carry on here. Alright, so apparently it's like right around here somewhere, but I think it would have been like right around here. So without seeing anything really going on, I'm going to assume it's just a random encounter. Yeah. So, well, there's like a... Oh, it's a guy chopping wood over there. I'm getting pulled to. So, with that being said, you have a few choices. Because now you have like, well, fairly common spots for random encounter spots. Like right ahead over here. There's a random encounter spot over there. There's a random encounter spot like right about over here. And over here. The first one we're going to go to though is going to be on this side. So we'll just teleport over there. So we'll continue. So once you teleport over here at the pylons, all you're going to do is turn around and run this way, and just we're running alongside the pylons. This is kind of another weird spot. It makes me wonder if this one's been canceled, because I don't think I've ever found anything over here. But it would have been like right. Oh, what's that? What is that? Oh, it's a freaking bunch of frogs. I can see the other frog right over there. But it would have been like right over here, this random encounter spot. Oh well. But if you run back this way, head over the highway, and straight toward where this group of trees is. This is where the other random encounter spot is. I think I have found a stunted Yogwai over here as well. So that's something to take note. But it's like, yeah, basically right here by the trees. Because another little marker right here is this iron deposit. But the random encounter is typically like a dead body, like right about here. You know. So nothing's here. I don't see anything here, so we're just going to continue on. So the next spot is actually pretty close by. We can run right to it. It's right about there. We'll run over there, check it out. Kind of close to this Fisher site. So, and we do have a random encounter. It's just a bunch of super mutants about to get mauled by glowing deathclaw. We're not going to stick around. We're not going to stick around and find out. Let's see. So move the marker right over here, and then we'll head toward that spot. Well, yeah, it's just a random encounter. Bummer. It's that convoy I was talking about earlier. Yeah, with a cellular guard. Yeah, I'm not doing that. So we'll just take a quick little fast travel over to Superior Sunset Farm. But yeah. If you stay with me this far, just know that as you can see, this is kind of like taking a while to pull off to get your first pet. However, sometimes you just get lucky. Okay, he's not killable. But that's the random encounter. We'll so the next one, we'll just run to it. We'll run alongside Superior Sunset Farm. Follow this little waterway. It should empty out to, well, we're not going to take it all the way, but right about here. And looks like we have a tame option, and it is a freaking house cat. Wow. Wow. I'm half tempted to freaking tame this guy, but man, that's a bummer. Yeah, I can't keep this guy. at that guy. Well, he's pretty. But this is definitely one of those tameable locations, so I guess this will be the end of the video. But here you go, one of the rarest pets in all Appalachia. Pretty little house cat. Oh, you little boy's purring. Oh, he's got pretty little eyes. Oh, yeah, he's just purring away. Meowing. Well, he's not purring, but yeah, definitely. He's a vocal boy. Or girl. But, yeah, bummer. So with that being said, yeah, this will be the end of the video. As far as extra tips along the way, leading up to the next step, which I can't reveal for obvious reasons. Yeah, if you still want to reach out to me, just I'll explain. I can explain to you the other tip. The only thing I ask is that you don't make a tutorial. That's all I'm asking. You know, if you do, it's not a big freaking deal. I don't really give a shit. But because I'm gonna tell anybody who's willing to ask how to do this. But overall, yeah, learn multiple tameable locations. This is like only maybe half the locations I know off the top of my head, so we just about covered half of them. So I'm pretty sure if I continue along my route, I might get as lucky as my friend did, where I basically found him 3 pets at a time. So don't be discouraged like when you saw my whole route that it all led up to having like 1 pet. No, if you continue the route, you might get this pet, tame them. You have to make sure your pet makes it to your camp before you make it to the next step. But well, we'll see how it goes. But if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down. Feel free to subscribe, and also feel free to add me as a friend on the PS4. I would love to help everybody get their first pet, as well as their second pet, and your third pet, and your fourth pet. I just really like hunting these guys down. But until then, I'll see you next time. Peace.